Welcome to this week's video on dealing with stress in the Connect system. Today is a special treat. I'm going to cover all the material on the stress part of the Connect system for the COLLIE Persona. The COLLIE Persona is the most common of all the personas in the general population. About a third of people are 32 to 33% of the people prefer to use the COLLIE Persona in their communication in their everyday life. So let's just get right into it. The Connect system in eliminating stress, recognizing and eliminating stress. That's what we want to do. Again, what's the one thing that leaders can do to change the world, change the way your people are managed? In other words, decrease stress in the workplace and connect with your employees and or your customers. And that's John Clifton, CEO of Gallup International there, the polling company. All right, global workplace stress, 6 out of 10 employees are quiet quitting, that's 60%. And it costs $8.8 trillion annually globally. And employee stress levels are record high at 44%. It's gone up. This is worldwide. So some countries are better and more relaxed than others. So half of current employees worldwide are actively seeking other employment. So if they're not quiet quitting yet, they're planning on it. And that's the other the 52%. So most people are dissatisfied with their company and they would prefer more connection and importance, connecting with the customers and employees. Employee connection is 3.8 times more important than location or any other aspect of working out a situation or being a customer with a client with a business, because in a way your clients and your customers they're looking at it even in the same way as the employees and how you deal with them and the stress. So anyway, workplace stress, out of those quiet quitters, 86% of them want connection, 48%, pay and benefits, 33%, well-being, 19%. And only 14%, they just want to quit no matter what. And that's of the 86 and 14. So that's of the ones that are quiet quitting. But they want connection. And connection is like building a tribe or a super fan loyalty base. And you can do that with your employees and with your customers. And that's what everyone wants. That's the corporate culture that people want. And that's what they want as far as dealing with you as a supplier for your services or your products. All right, global workplace stress. Almost 9 out of 10 workers have chronic stress. Workplace chronic stress affects women more than men. All workers say workplace stress affects their mental well-being. So 99%. So their mental health is affected. In the USA, a tenth of all workers are overworked. Workplace stress is the 5th major cause of death in America, killing over 120,000 people a year because they're stressed out and the complications of that health-wise. Workplace-related stress costs $3.7 trillion in the US alone annually. Only 5% of workers report no stress at all, and 95% of workers that are stressed out say that they're really stressed out, and majority of them are moderate to high or unsustainable. 6% are unsustainable, and that means either their health is going to break, or they're going to leave, or they're going to go postal. If you decrease stress in your workplace and increase that connection, then your sales will increase by 37 to 43%, productivity will increase 31 to 36%, and task accuracy will increase 19 to 21%. So that's an exciting thing. That's easy to fix. So we can do this with the Connect system. With the Connect system, you can recognize how a person prefers to communicate and their susceptibility to stress. So you can recognize those signs. So there are 3 types of people: the actors, the feelers, and the thinkers. And today we're talking about the feelers. So 7 personas of communication. Under those actors, feelers, and thinkers, there are 7 personas. Everyone has all 7. We've dealt with the horse persona, the beaver persona, the otter persona, and today we're talking about the collie persona. And then they'll leave on to the thinkers after that. how to connect. Everyone has all 7 personas. Some people prefer some over others. None are better than any of the others. You go through the filter to meet the need to answer the hidden question. Now, dealing with stress, everyone can handle different levels of stress at different amounts. It depends on how they can cope with it or tolerate it, or maybe they're used to it, whatever. And each persona can indicate stress in predictable ways. Sudden distress flares, these are the ones that just suddenly go up like a rocket or a flare shooting up. And then as soon as the flare burns out, it's all right, we're done with it. Distress levels, there's 3 different distress levels, 1, 2, and 3. And the 3rd level is the worst one that, could be the most toxic that you don't want to be in. And that means that person's really stressed out to go to level 3. The chronic distress pattern is the pattern that people live at. Like maybe they're so comfortable with the stress, or they have so much stress in their life that they're chronically in this pattern. And it's very predictable. So dealing with the feelers, there's 45% of people are emotive. They're feelers first. They approach life through feelings, emotions first. They communicate through feelings and emotions first. And they have that emotive motivation. And the COLLIE persona is the most common. So 32% of people prefer to communicate with the COLLIE persona. They're natural nurturers. They care-oriented, and they love to please and delight others. So they really don't like conflict. They like the touchy-feely stuff, and they don't really care how much you know unless they know how much you care. This one really worked for these persona. So their hidden question, the filter is, do you really care? Do you really care? So as an employer, the COLLIE persona employee wants to know, do you really care about them? Or am I just a number? If they're a customer or a client, they want to know that you really care. And once you show that you really care and you have that unconditional acceptance of them, then they're going to be loyal customers, loyal employees. Happy employees equals happy customers. Happy customers increase sales and profits. So if you're a sole proprietor, then it's even more so with the clients and customers that you have. If you can deal with your customers and clients on a personal basis, go through the filter to meet the need, you're connecting them, and then you'll have your ideal loyal customer base. I call those the super ideal loyal customers, the silks. Those are your super fans, and then you have a tribe, and then you have a connection. And that's what you have to go in for. We call it the Tua. So you have your Tua, your tribe, your family, your muncher, whatever you want to call it, the ones that are together. So your super fans, right? So now, COLLIE's persona, they're very compassionate. They're very creative. They're very passionate. They're very sympathetic. Their strengths and attributes are that they're accepting, they're gentle, they're very sensitive, and they have humility. Especially a healthy persona there. But when it comes to stress, what happens with the stress? When they're under stress, they're going to shoot up these distress flares, and it's going to be CAD, C-A-D, CAD. They're going to complain. It's like, these people don't really care. They don't really care. I mean, I've been here so many minutes. I've been a loyal customer, whatever, and they don't even care about me. Look at this, can't believe this. So they'll attack that person, and they'll write like a really bad review on Yelp or on whatever, online, or they'll write a nasty email or something. They'll attack, or whatever, or those around them, they'll attack them because they're conveniently located, right? And then they'll get depressed. If it continues on, they'll be depressed. So like, no one really cares about me. I guess that company doesn't really care or whatever, or something like that. So they're just going to complain, attack, and then be depressed. And if they stay in it, it could cycle through a couple more times until it diffuses out. But the 3 distress levels. Level 1 is they're going to try to please persons and diffuse any conflict or arguments going on. So, okay. So if you had a bad product or you had a bad experience, so sorry about that. Let me make it up to you. Here's this or that. Or if they're the employee, they're trying to satisfy everyone and please everyone. If that doesn't work, then they'll be defensively denying that anything's going on. It's like, or they're going to pout about it. The level 3 is the worst level. And then this is where they have the bitter depression and they can start blaming others. They can start to enter addictive behavior. So like they might start, they might go to the bar or the pub or whatever, or exercise, even addictive exercise to diffuse the stress. And if they can come back out of it, then, they can stop the addiction before they actually get addicted to it, and things like that. Now, the chronic distress pattern is that they're self-absorbed. So it's all about me. They're the drama queen, the person that it's all about them and they don't care about anyone else. They'll jump the queue. They'll, write letters. They'll ring you up and don't care how busy you are. They want to talk to you about their particular problem that they're having. So definitely this unhealthy distress pattern, the chronic distress pattern, that's for any persona. So you want to really work with that. And like I said, if you go through that filter, do you really care? And give them unconditional acceptance to meet their need. You're a great customer, really appreciate you and all this kind of stuff. And then, you can show them that you really care. And then by doing that, you will have a customer for life, and or an employee for life, depending on, you want the ideal loyal customer or employee. And that's how you do it. Just go through their filter to meet the needs. So there you go. Now, the special offers are, there's workbooks for all these presentations. We can jump on a Zoom call. So just schedule a Zoom call with me and see how I can help you in your business. I especially deal with women entrepreneurs and small business owners, but it can be anyone. All right, thanks for watching. I'd love to see you on a Zoom call. So let's get on a Zoom call here and see how I can help you and your business connect with your clients or connect with your employees and your customers, or increase sales or deal with whatever challenges that you're facing right now. I have a Master's of Education and Counseling. I have a BBA, MBA equivalent. I have dealt with corporations and businesses worldwide for over 26 years and lived in 7 different countries. I speak 6 languages. So, hey, let's work on it. Let's get it together here and see how I can help you. So just contact me again, a direct message or email info@freedomsaoirse.com, or just fill out the contact form at freedomsaoirse.com. Thank you. Slán